Is proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Now Biscuits.
Six new council members sworn into office today. 56 water tanks delivered in Hagama village. And ICAC addresses corruption. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News and I'm Jonathan Sibona. Thank you for joining us. The newly established Papua New Guinea University of Medicine and Health Sciences has officially taken a major step forward, with 6 new council members sworn into office today to steer the institution through its foundational phase.
The inaugural interim council was formally installed during a swearing-in ceremony, marking a critical milestone for the newly established medical university as it prepares to shape the future of medical training and healthcare delivery in the country. The newly appointed chairman of the Papua New Guinea University of Medicine and Health Sciences, Dr. Ken Nangan, highlighted the importance of having such an institution.
I think that signifies the importance of the institution in producing medical doctors, health workers. That is very, as we compare the numbers, and speaking with Professor Tefrani yesterday, the numbers are very low compared with our in the region and in the world as well. As the population of this country grows, the need for doctors and medical health workers, not just in the cities, rural cities, but in the rural areas and the villages, continue to increase.
He said the government had recognized the need to establish a university dedicated to training doctors to meet the country's healthcare needs.
We have seen the need to establish a university that will specialize in teaching and equipping doctors to serve in our communities. Numbers are staggering.
Dr. Nangan also highlighted the interim council's responsibility and the agenda that follow after the swearing-in ceremony.
The interim committee has a responsibility to move this committee forward with urgency and integrity to set structures in place to build network among all stakeholders and to ensure that whoever leads this institution in the long term inherits solid ground to build upon, not unfinished business.
The chairman acknowledged the support of the Department of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology in making the establishment of the university possible. He also thanked the health workers across the country whose daily sacrifices serves as a reminder of why such an institution matters. Mimi Pio, National EMTV News.
Minister for Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology, Kino Kafeo, said the government had carefully selected members with the experience, integrity and leadership required to guide the newly established University of Medicine and Health Sciences.
The Papua New Guinea University of Medicine and Health Sciences is set for a major infrastructure expansion, with the government committing significant funding to transform the institution into a fully independent medical university. Minister Kino Kafeo said the government also plans to construct 2 major buildings approved by the cabinet at a combined cost of almost 1 billion kina to address the university's limited land space and growing infrastructure needs. He said the planned buildings would provide additional classrooms, offices, laboratories and other facilities needed to support the university's expansion. According to Minister Feo, the university's working committee have already developed a master plan, which the government intends to support. He further said the government aims to see the new institution become one of the best medical universities in the Pacific to meet the international standard. He noted that the university's establishment was also intended to become a significant legacy project for PNG's 50th anniversary and beyond. Mimi Pio, National, EMTV News.
Meanwhile, Minister Keno Kafeo said the government had provided 50 million kina to support the Papua New Guinea University of Medicine and Health Sciences as the institution moves towards achieving full university status.
Following the swearing-in of the interim council to steer the Papua New Guinea University of Medicine and Health Sciences through its transition into a fully independent medical university, Minister for Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology, Keno Kafeo, said the interim chair and other members of the council were carefully selected and appointed.
We've screened, and it's not easy to find good people. And people who have integrity, but people who also have drive, people who have experience, who know how to steer a big boat. And so we looked through and picked a lot of good people.
He explained that Dr. Ken Nangan, the newly appointed chair of the interim council, brings extensive experience from his previous role as an academic, financial secretary, and chairman of the National Planning Committee. Other members include the Vice Chancellor of the University of Papua New Guinea, Professor Ian Finlay, former Customs Commissioner Ray Paul, Health Secretary Pascal Kase, and the Secretary for Higher Education Lonnie Baki. Each council member has specific responsibilities representing their respective sectors.
A lot of good people. So the chair, obviously, Dr. Ken Nangan, was an academic before, was a finance secretary, was a chairman of NPC. So with a wealth of experience and network connection in the government system, we felt he was the right person to lead the university. We have very reputable people also in the council.
The minister said the government was confident in appointing the members of the council to guide the institution through its next phase. Taking on the role as a chair of the interim council, Dr. Ken Nangan outlined his priorities, focusing on credibility, partnership, students and patients.
To focus on three priorities. First is transparency, reporting of transparency. We must have institutional framework in place that is every decision that a committee makes about curriculum, accreditation, staffing, and funding should be made available to withstand public scrutiny. Second is the partnership with professional medical associations, National Department of Health.
The interim council will operate for a period before a permanent council is established. The first task is to appoint an interim president to begin the process of fully transitioning the institution out of the University of Papua New Guinea. Mimi Pio, National, EMTV News.
A total of 56 water tanks has been delivered to households in Hagama, Yanguru South District through a community wash project aimed at addressing the shortage of clean water for domestic consumption.
A total of 56 water tanks have been issued to locals in Hagama through the WASH project in partnership with Yanguru South District Development Authority. The initiative is expected to ease the burden on women and girls who have been carrying water over long distance for domestic use. Yanguru South member Richard Maru says during the launch of the project yesterday that access to water is essential for everyone.
Things like tank are very, very important. Or beginning must wash the house. Kai, or you must get good water, or you must healthy, go good to school.
Yanguru South District CEO Jeffrey Lenny says the project is being rolled out in various villages because communities have shown confidence in the initiative. Each household contributed 600 kina, equivalent to a 10% of the tank's actual cost, while the DDA covered the remaining cost.
Bomsara, Munji, program people running throughout. Now, outside place, you stop, now you talk us, why na member, I mean, give me tank, lobby blah. I mean, must talk straight. You must put in 10% blue. You put in 10% blue, district put in 90% blue. I'm never accepted.
Hagama Ward 18 Councillor Adrius Wan says many locals initially doubted the project and were hesitant to make the 10% contribution, but the project has now become a reality.
Now, mama ba relief. Look, sick thing, lo household, lo all by silo plabe warana cook, or even.
Meanwhile, Maru says an additional 110 water tanks will be delivered in the coming days to families that are yet to receive theirs. Charlie Dumavi, National EMTV News.
Meanwhile, a local woman has praised the Yanguru Associate District Authority for rolling out the WAS project to address the hardship of carrying water over long distances every day. It was an emotional moment for the people of Hagama, who can now store clean water at home for domestic use.
Walking long distance to fetch water is a lifestyle many young girls in Hagama were born into and have learned to live with. This hardship is expected to be eased with the distribution of water tanks through the WASH project in Yanguru Sausia district. A local woman, Lisa Walawangi, became emotional as she praised the initiative, saying it will give women and girls more time to engage in other activities instead of carrying water every day.
Inside the community la Hagama no mi plus tapia. Ayo mi no stop inside lo side lo warata so la no river bank ta so no god. Mi plus tapia sambla stand lo mountain, sambla stop inside lo kunai, sambla stop number inside lo bus hub we na bridge wara. Now only also feel big pain, also complain.
Lisa says they walk long distance every day to fetch water, and during the dry season, they have to travel even further to collect enough water for their daily needs.
Ayo, waram like sim amla sago 2-3 kilometers long way. Long way mi plus sago next time. Time lo rain also legal barret dem stop. Time rain pinisya. Mi plus sakala hambilya kolo wara available lo mi plus lo kisim. Long way na mi plus sakarekam na mi plus yusim. You go one the data son you see next time one time will begin implement load na you go back na carry water na come back.
She says the water tanks will help address water shortage, benefiting not only women and girls but the entire households.
Anytime Richard Maru am come down I'm to kosem. You will come na contributing money. Give him half percentage blibla 10% blibla na milba by napim. Narla percent na milba just one bel tasolia milba work lo night na work lo day lo reach him this la money ya. Time that Richard Slamani and Mila just Hamama straight Namila wait stop. Time Minister Richard Maru, you know, come yet na looking Miblaya, Belbo Mibla and just Hamama straight and Laluko, thank you, I'll son up Navatia. First thank you, I must say 11 Blaya, I'll come down. I'm time Lalu stop him, Narbol. Narba 29 Black Amia, Mibla just Samamas, Namibla one bell straight or same.
Charlie Dumavi, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break with more local stories. Stay with us.
Chicken kebab saja nah. Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you,
Yum.
stir fry for you, and chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Morning Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
made for the world. So is your TISA Visa card. Visa keeps you moving wherever you go, Papua New Guinea or abroad. Seamlessly pay for travel, dining, online shopping. Easily access your funds and instantly track your expenses. Every tap comes with security, trust, and peace of mind. Unlock the world of possibilities. And it all starts with the new TISA Visa card.
MTV brings to you a fresh new talk show program in 2026. Watch our exclusive interview with special guest, Honorable James Marape, Prime Minister of Papua New Guinea, as we discuss government programs and projects since 2019. Walk by Talk, coming soon on MTV.
You are watching National MTV News. Acting Commissioner of the Independent Commission Against Corruption, Don Sawong, said today that corruption is not a problem for ICAC to deal with alone. He said it is a governance problem that requires strong leadership to promote better governance.
ICAC Acting Commissioner Don Sawong was addressing provincial administrators and their officers from the southern region during a commissioner's breakfast held at Gateway Hotel in Port Moresby. Acting Commissioner Sawong reiterated ICAC's responsibilities and said provincial administrators and their staff must understand these responsibilities and help relay the messages to their people. The session focused on the theme engaging provincial leadership, promoting integrity and accountability through partnership. It drew attention to the impact of corruption in Papua New Guinea, which continues to undermine good governance. An important message stressed during the session was that corruption often occurs when individuals abuse their power for personal interest or favor.
There may be different perspectives or meanings of common understanding of what the word corruption is. Corruption, as far as we are concerned, is abuse of power, position, or authority for personal gain. Corruption happens when someone acts dishonestly to benefit themselves, their family, or friends, or associates, instead of acting honestly, fairly, and justly according to law.
While there are many interpretations of what corruption entails, Commissioner Sawong pointed out that corruption is a criminal offense under the organic law. He said ICAC's role is to deal with corruption from a criminal perspective.
For us to deliver better service, build strong institutions, and master public support and trust, we must avoid corruption and build integrity in the systems that we administer. For years, our public administration has become more complex, where there was oversight and accountability and administrative controls that have weakened and gaps have emerged. Those gaps have created opportunities for nepotism, bribery, conflict of interest, and abuse of authority.
He said many developments have been halted because of corruption affecting communities around the country. This clearly highlights the consequences of corruption within organizations and government institutions.
Development wastes public resources and limits opportunities for our people. We cannot put an exact figure on the total value of public funds lost through corruption in Papua New Guinea. But when we consider the value of government spending, procurement, infrastructure, and public services affected by corrupt behavior over many years, the potential loss to the country is very significant and could, and I dare say, runs into billions. I come from a rural area. My home district is in the rural area. And I know for a fact that corruption has penetrated right to the village.
The Independent Commission Against Corruption stands as an institution and partner in promoting stronger systems of government and earn the trust and respect of all Papua New Guineans. Benson Wema, National MTV News.
Meanwhile, Acting Deputy Commissioner for ICAC, Thomas Elu, says tough decisions and a bold stance for change are needed to eradicate the corruption in the country.
The Independent Commission Against Corruption recognizes the need to partner with stakeholders through a collective effort to stand against corruption in Papua New Guinea. The meeting with provincial administrators from the southern region is a step taken by ICAC to work together and strengthen systems to prevent and respond to corruption. Acting Deputy Commissioner Thomas Elu said the fight against corruption requires strong determination and commitment.
Singapore, Malaysia, all these other countries, all once upon a time, they were very corrupt, kind of same you me. But because he got strong political will, got all strong law, and behind it, the determination by the citizens, all reducing corruption to a level where now they're enjoying what they sowed years ago.
His remarks outlined the potential areas that need to be considered as institutions advocate for stronger measures to stop corruption.
And the true first step is preventing, is acknowledging problems exist. We cannot fix what we refuse to face. We cannot strengthen systems we pretend are functioning. And we cannot protect public money whilst denying the weaknesses, abuse, and failures that have brought our country to this point. Acknowledgement is not blame. Acknowledgement is leadership. It is the courage to say yes, there are problems, and say yes, we must fix them.
Important development initiatives planned for implementation at the provincial level are often hindered or abandoned as a result of dishonesty and lack of transparency. The Acting Deputy Commissioner made this point during the session today.
Directly into provincial systems, money that passes through your hands, your processes, and your oversight. Provincial and district administrators carry legal responsibility. You are custodians of country's largest development funds outside the national budget. Where these funds become roads, classrooms, aid posts, or services, or disappear through mismanagement.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
The Kokopo Tourism Zone is expected to accelerate its development into a premier tourism and investment destination in Papua New Guinea, following the signing of a Memorandum of Understanding between the Tourism Promotion Authority and the Special Economic Zone Authority today.
The Memorandum of Understanding will strengthen collaboration between Tourism Promotion Authority and the Special Economic Zone Authority to accelerate development of the Kokopo Tourism Zone into a premier tourism and investment destination in Papua New Guinea.
The experience and the numbers that we see of interest coming from visitors traveling to Eastern Britain and in both air and cruise, it shows that it's a destination of choice by a lot of our visitors. They see Eastern Britain as a destination that has a lot of products, both cultural and natural products.
Mr. Uvovo added that the white sandy beaches, volcanoes and vibrant culture are major attractions for visitors, and based on data and experiences, East New Britain stands out as a key tourism destination. In terms of development, he also highlighted the need for other organizations to work together to achieve the desired outcomes.
Requirements do not come directly with Special Economic Zone and TBA. We've got to work with other government agencies to see that we all work together to achieve that common outcome. We need probably Department of Works, planning, all the others, provincial government. So once we set that strategic task force, we work together, pull resources together, and put our efforts together and tell government, hey, look, this is what we can do. We can invest in these places. There's going to be a good economic return, probably in the next 5 to 10 years. So We're also looking at modeling it economically, giving the scope of it and the cost benefits of it.
Chief Executive Officer of the Special Economic Zone Authority said the signing of the MOU establishes a partnership between SCZA and TPA to support development of tourism.
Chinese world tourism is about 1 million plus Chinese visit travel around the world every year. And we don't get, at least 10,000 tourists from China here. So we have to work together to make sure we get those Chinese into PNG. And even apart from the Chinese, we have the Japanese and the Western countries where we can attract them into PNG. And
the MOU signed today strengthens collaboration on sustainable development, investment promotion and tourism-related economic growth within the Kokopo Tourism Zone and other designated tourism-focused special economic zones in PNG. Malinta Yopolo, National EMTV News.
Hagama Ward 18 councillor has raised concerns over health service delivery in the community, saying the issues are affecting local residents and require urgent attention.
A notice on the wall of a Seventh-day Adventist Mission clinic informs locals that the health center has been closed due to a lack of medical supplies. However, local councillor Adrius Wan says the problem extends beyond a shortage of medical supplies, with concerns also surrounding the welfare of health workers. He says health workers are not paid on time, contributing to further challenges at the facility.
All workman, all side pay, all workman blow. Lock up man. But now agency gives him, me face him some problem.
One says the center was previously operated by the government before being transferred to church, but the challenges have remained.
Tubla married couple been stabbed in Salas last week. Tubla operate on it law stay machine agency. Tubla no stop good. Tubla some fight koros you go purgi mol something you go down. Kalbu come up, black guy come up. Me ask him tubla dog no gat. Stenji you know pay me la good long for night. All pay me la lomun. All in a pay me la full. All pay me la half. Kind of look na narla tubla can now come stop me okla pay the same problem.
Meanwhile, Yanguru Sausia District MP Richard Maru says efforts are being made to address issues across the electorate, but acknowledge that challenges remain. He says development cannot be delivered to every ward at the same time and urged residents to seek assistance from nearby health centers while efforts continue to address the situation.
So, we don't give a project in Luiblambahat. And by me unfair law, Narpla wood. Leader me must kill him good. We must steal him good and level him over the place.
Charlie Dumavi, National EMTV News.
Now we take a look at the Nest Fund market report. The Kina closed lower at $0.2261 US in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, your Kina was buying $0.2186 US, $0.3040 Australian dollars, 0.1808 euro, 34.6 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, gold is trading higher, coffee closed higher, cocoa closed higher, palm oil closed unchanged, crude oil is trading higher, copper closed unchanged. And on the stock market, the Dow Jones closed lower, the ASX 200 is trading higher, the All Ordinaries is trading higher. National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck. like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Serving for over 25 years, the International Training Institute ITI is one of the leading higher education institutes accredited by DIHAS. We offer diploma in business management, business accounting, marketing management, small medium business management, human capital management, information communication technology, and tourism and hospitality management courses.
Download our application from our website and apply now for July intake 2026 and February intake 2027. Application is open for July intake. ITI, investing in quality and affordable education for your future.
Soft and lovely hair growth cream. The new way to nourish your hungry hair. The first hair growth cream with natural origins. No silicone, overload of nutrients, and incredibly melted texture that is instantly absorbed by your hair. Available at Trends Essential Beauty Shop in Bryant Bell Plaza, Gordon's, and Eliseo Rainbow, Trends Salons, and all retail shops near you.
Start your journey with Telecom. Stay online, informed, and in control from departure to destination. Maintain your connections wherever you are. Introducing Wanted Travel eSIM, the all-in-one eSIM app available in over 150 countries. With instant activation, affordable no-contract data plans worldwide, high-speed internet, and multi-language support. Download Wanted Travel eSIM app on your App Store for iPhone and Play Store for Android devices. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
EMTV is proud to announce that we are now offering tower rental spaces on the tallest tower in NCD and Central Province. Our new 80 meters television broadcasting tower proudly boasts an improved structure durability. It is versatile and suitable for various communications and broadcasting needs. It has a high internal load capacity, supporting multiple antennas and technologies simultaneously. This is your opportunity to optimize your transmission signal for wider coverage and extended reach. For co-location information, call 7723-3484 or email engineering@mtv.com.pg. MTV, your number one to watch.
You are watching National MTV News. The Western Highlands Provincial Government has reaffirmed its commitment to supporting frontline medical workers by presenting 2 new vehicles to the nursing staff at Mount Hagen Provincial Specialist Hospital. The donation includes a 25-seater coaster bus and a 10-seater Land Cruiser aimed at enhancing mobility and operational efficiency for nurses.
Western Highlands Governor Wairapa officially presented the vehicle keys to Provincial Health Authority Chief Executive Officer Dr. Jonah Kurubi in front of Mount Hagen Provincial Specialist Hospital. Rapa said the vehicles are part of the provincial government's commitment made last year to support and improve the working conditions of health officers for their tireless services.
I'm a world next day me been promising you Lord send by me by to pass na giving. You blow nurse na our sisters. But I'm now to black car. I'm long time you may talk but you say I'm more the same. Money play me I'm sim but car you may waiting to go close to 1 year you mix your cars. So that's the car come up lot today. I can now see can you me no good thing also how see can bagrap no good. I can now see can improve plenty long short time.
Rapa urged officials to look after the vehicles, stressing that the provincial government will continue its support towards the Provincial Health Authority.
Now you must look at him also like car. On car, but you look at him very important. Plenty time me will look at him police too. Or police you must look at him car. You must drive more sample. Brook car also rat one. Plenty on PV car you must drive. But now on look like car place you must look at him too. Bit of also plenty time so you will now see you will line to look at him on car.
Chief Executive Officer Dr. Jonah Kurubi thanked Governor Wairapa and the Provincial Executive Council for their continuous support to the hospital.
Thank you, Governor. Along this remarks now your presentation, we will really appreciate them and acknowledge them this ongoing support is given along Western Islands Provincial Health Authority.
Dr. Kurubi said the vehicles will primarily be used to transport hospital staff during working hours and to transport medical supplies to rural communities. On behalf of all nursing officers, Director of Nursing Services, Sister Janet Yamu extended her appreciation to the provincial government under the leadership of Governor Wairapa.
Remote areas that only bus, only car buying and go. This la 10 city we gonna reach remote areas na. All necessary you time only gonna provide them support. You go all necessary all work remote areas all support. Some government only providing this la car so car in ablo kisi all necessary main hospital you go remote areas na provide them services.
Thank you.
So maybe I'm a master you think all necessary.
Sister Yamu Feda asked Governor Rapa to be the patron for the upcoming National Christian Nurses Symposium, which will be held in Western Islands Province. In response, Governor Rapa accepted the letter and said he looked forward to the big event. Edward Luke, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
The South Pacific International Academy has received 5,000 kina from the Construction Electrical Services to construct an additional space to their school building.
Commenced in 2016, the South Pacific International Academy has been significantly growing over the years. The school principal said all the classrooms are currently full, leaving them with the need to build new facilities to cater for the student population in 2027.
The donation that CES has made is going to be helping us to build the new addition to the building. So we started in one section of a building, we went to a second one.
Construction Electrical Services Limited Operations Manager said this support stems from a 10-year partnership.
So as the school grew, also its partner, CES, also grew, and we want to keep that going for many more years to come. This partnership is it's part of ongoing programs we're doing with SPIA, as with electrical, construction, and solar.
Mr. Pocata noted CES has also built a solar car park system for the school.
A total of 50 kilowatts of power, and the rooftop rooftop solar is 50 kilowatts of power as well. So it makes it a total of 100 kilowatts of energy produced by the sun during the day, and a total battery capacity of 250 kilowatts per hour battery capacity. So it makes this place probably very efficient.
Malinta Yopolo, National EMTV News.
A week-long evangelistic meeting is currently underway at the University of Papua New Guinea Drill Hall, organized by the UPNG Seventh-day Adventist Church. The evangelistic meeting will lead up to the launch of the One Voice 2027 at the local church, aligning with the wider Seventh-day Adventist Evangelism Initiative.
Starting on Sunday, the evangelistic meeting is being held at every evening from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. this week, bringing together students, church members, and invited guests. The meeting opened with a brief reception for guest speaker, Pastor Campbell Cap, where a special parade was staged by the UPNG Pathfinders as a formal welcome and opening. The meeting will enter its third evening tonight, with its session focusing on the main theme, Preparing My Generation for Jesus' Soon Return, under the broader banner of One Voice, One Mission. Senior elder of the UPNG Estate Church, Nathan Sapala, made special remarks welcoming guest speaker and everyone attending the opening ceremony, while encouraging people to attend throughout the week. The meeting carries a special message of faith, hope, and trust in the Lord. Senior Elder Sapala urged everyone to learn from the messages being said. Moreover, the launch of One Voice 27 is planned to take place at the conclusion of the one-week meeting. The launch of One Voice 27 at the local church will unite them with Seventh-day Adventist churches across the world as they look forward to September 2027, when everyone will be engaged in mission, prayer, discipleship, and evangelism, sharing the everlasting gospel with One Voice. One Voice 27 commemorates 2,000 years since the baptism of Jesus Christ in AD 27. Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
Moving to overseas news, farmers in southern Queensland are selling off stock as drought takes hold in the region.
As the paddocks dry up, so too farmers' livelihoods.
As you can see, the pastures are very depleted. It's been a long time now without rain.
Greg Finlay is a major hay producer in southern Queensland, but all 5 of his sheds are empty.
We're all out of hay and have been for a long time. But this is the first time we've had this empty in my career. Even in the 2019-20 drought, we had some hay somewhere.
4 southern Queensland councils were either fully or partly drought declared in July, forcing some farmers to sell off their cattle because they can't afford to keep them fed and watered.
The last drought, the last big drought, there was only 30% of the livestock left in the region at the end of that big drought.
It's not just farmers who are struggling. This wildlife rehab centre has had double the number of kangaroos coming into care.
We don't see these numbers. When there's no drought, we don't see this kind of numbers.
With no hay about, they're sending backpackers to pick dry grass by hand.
Each week it's getting more and more difficult, and we're spending more and more money on buying food and also fuel to go out and do the rescues.
The dry conditions across much of southern Queensland have residents bracing for the upcoming bushfire season. To prepare, volunteer firefighters have already begun conducting hazard reduction burns. No rest for these recent retirees.
We've been doing it for too long now to stop.
Helping the community, I suppose.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Trukai Sports. Stay with us.
Chicken kebab for dinner. Yum!
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, 1 cube at a time.
Hilton Port Moresby Hotel and Residence. Hilton Port Moresby Hotel and Residence. Your stay, your house, your home.
Advance your lifestyle with Telecom TV. Live stream movies, videos, news, and documentaries on the cheapest TV channel. Offer on fixed broadband service. Telecom TV, always there.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
A closer look. This platform aims to educate, inform, and discuss issues on politics, health, education, infrastructure, resources, climate change, among other stories that affect the people of Papua New Guinea.
Join the team and I at 7 p.m. on Sunday nights, right here on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. The OFC Pro League is preparing for the second season, with all 8 clubs from the inaugural 2026 competition receiving approval for their 2027 club license applications from the OFC Executive Committee, which met in Fiji recently.
This milestone provides a strong base for the continued growth of the OFC Pro League, with all 8 clubs demonstrating that they can meet the minimum requirements outlined in the OFC Professional League Club licensing regulations. Club licensing is a critical part of the OFC Pro League framework, and soaring participating clubs continue to develop the structures, governance and standards required to compete at the professional level. Following approval of the applications, the 8 clubs, including PNG Equerry, will now progress to the next stage of the process to confirm their participation, with additional requirements to be fulfilled before the process is completed ahead of the 2027 season. Details of Season 2 dates, host countries and venues are yet to be released. Benson Wema, Trukai Sports.
Ley City Football Club have concluded their campaign in the OFC Men's Champions League after suffering a 1-0 defeat to Reva Football Club in an entertaining match in Fiji.
Ley City Football Club coach Valentine Nelson said despite the result, the team is grateful for the opportunity to compete in the OFC Men's Champions League.
We're planning to leave everything out on the field, and that's what we did. Unfortunately for us, not the result that we wanted, but we are pleased with the performance today. It's something that we can learn from and build our team in the future.
He described the campaign as a valuable learning experience for the team, particularly for the younger players.
It's going to be a valuable experience for us, especially those new ones coming up and playing at that stage. It's going to be an awesome experience for them, and I believe they'll build from there and we'll definitely come back and stronger.
Nelson also commended the players for their commitment and effort throughout the competition.
Especially those young ones, especially Bomake Basananu, Matthew Sopo, to name a few, David Tita and them, very young players, and they've shown maturity in their games, and I'm so impressed with their performance so far. With this tournament, they have showcased that they are matured enough to compete at that level.
Coach Nelson said the team hopes to return to the OFC Men's Champions League next year and build on the experience gained from this campaign.
Yeah, definitely, absolutely. We'll make sure if we happen to get the championship for the domestic league, we'll definitely come back stronger and better next time.
Benson Wema, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck. like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NAS Fund. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Sport is one thing that can give kids direction and keep us out of troubles.
Sport is more than just a game. It's passion, it's pride, it's community. Every week we bring you highlights, the heat and the heart of the game.
Very special representing our country.
Big plays, big personalities and big moments. If it's making headlines and it's making history, it's on Sports Scene. Thursdays at 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
You are watching Trukai Sports. Thailand women national team have completed a 3-0 ODI series sweep over the Papua New Guinea women's national team PNG Lewis after securing a 5-wicket victory in the third and final ODI at Amini Park yesterday.
The result capped a strong series for Thailand, who won the opening ODI by 121 runs and the second ODI by 40 runs before completing the sweep in the final match. The third ODI brings the Thailand's women's tour of PNG to a close, with Thailand completing a clean sweep of the 3-match ODI series. For the PNG Lawas, the series provided valuable international cricket exposure and opportunities for the squad to test themselves against a strong Thailand side. The Lawas will take lessons from the 3 matches as they continue their international cricket program and preparations for future ICC competitions. Cricket PNG looks forward to hosting more international cricket at Amini Park, providing PNG's national teams with valuable opportunities to gain international experience and prepare for future competitions. The organization also remains committed to showcasing PNG as a capable and welcoming host for international cricket, while giving fans the opportunity to experience quality cricket on home soil. Malinta Yopolo, Trukai Sports.
That ends Trukai Sports. The Money Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
Ready for the world, so is your TISA Visa card. Visa keeps you moving wherever you go, Papua New Guinea or abroad. Seamlessly pay for travel, dining, online shopping. Easily access your funds and instantly track your expenses. Every tap comes with security, trust, and peace of mind. Unlock the world of possibilities. And it all starts with the new TISA Visa card.
Soft and lovely hair growth cream. The new way to nourish your hungry hair. The first hair growth cream with natural origins. No silicone, overload of nutrients, and incredibly melted texture that is instantly absorbed by your hair. Available at Trends Essential Beauty Shop in Bryant Bell Plaza, Gordon's, and Eliseo Rainbow, Trends Salons, and all retail shops near you.
Serving for over 25 years, the International Training Institute ITI is one of the leading higher education institutes accredited by DS. We offer diploma in business management, business accounting, marketing management, small medium business management, human capital management, information communication technology, and tourism and hospitality management courses.
Download our application from our website and apply now for July intake 2026 and February intake 2027. Application is open for July intake. ITI, investing in quality and affordable education for your future.
Hey there, I'm Martha. Join me every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. for Goodman Fielder International Sky Time. The cooking show where we inspire you to create simple and delicious meals using ingredients available near you. Plus, we have talented chefs and cooks joining us throughout the year, sharing their own delicious creations. Remember, that's every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. right here on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Morning Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
With Money Plus, we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
The Money Plus weather report for the next 24 hours. In the southern region, Port Moresby, mostly clear skies, and Popondetta, partly cloudy. In the Momase region, Lae City, cloudy with possible rain showers, and Vanimo, cloudy with rain showers and possible thunderstorms. In the NGI region, Lorengau, partly cloudy, and Buka, partly cloudy to clear skies. And in the Highlands region, Mount Hagen City, partly cloudy periods, Mendi, Tari and Wabeg, cloudy periods with rain showers.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Tuesday the 18th of August 2026. From all of us here, pleasant viewing and good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.